When I first moved to Phoenix, after spending like 2 or 3 years on the streets of Los Angeles, I took in a prostitute. A girl I met in the middle of the day in downtown Phoenix who was coming across a huge parking lot. There were many huge, vacant, empty parking lots in downtown Phoenix in 2006, 2007. But she was coming across it at about 11, 12 o'clock in the morning as I was, making my way from the Circle K downtown Phoenix to the back to my efficiency apartment that I had just rented, and she happened to run into me and mentioned that, hey, can I have a beer? And at noontime in the middle of the day, new to the city, I gladly invited her into my new efficiency apartment in downtown Phoenix. I basically knew who she was. I knew what she was there for, and I needed it, and I wanted it, and but outside of the sex that I wanted and I really needed, was also there was also a humanitarian thing, because I had just come from what 2, 3 years on the road. I mean, I went all the way back in LA, Los Angeles. It doesn't get much awful and much nastier in 2006 and 2007 in Los Angeles, California, Pasadena, downtown California, for people on the street. So my feelings towards this young woman who wanted a can of beer was twofold. One, I wanted to sleep with her, and two, I wanted to help her. I wanted to save her. I was going to be her salvation. So, anyways, I invited her back to my place, and we spent the next 2 or 3 days together at my apartment. And she was a methadone addict, and I was struggling at the time with alcoholism. I was 40 years old, trying to get over alcoholism, and feel like a man. And I was hoping she would help me. She was a methadone addict who had a real tight, slim, figure, because, she never ate, and she never ate and stuff. So, she had like a real tight little body to her, 35-year-old, life and stuff. And so, we were each battling our own demons in a way, as homeless people and as people suffering on the street. But we were in a mind sync that we both wanted to help one another, that it was more than just use and abuse of each other. We both loved each other. We both understood where we came from, and we both wanted to help each other. And so, anyways, the time she spent in my apartment was interesting because I noticed that as this is a beautiful, young, tight, 5'5" white woman, black hair, 30, 35 at the latest, and just gorgeous. And I kept noticing in my efficiency apartment as I was trying to plow another beer into her, my way of, captivating her, is that she kept wanting to go to the restroom. And I couldn't figure out, like, what, she would go in there, and it wasn't a question of, oh, I'm going in there, I'm gonna tinkle, and then I'm gonna shut the door, and I'm gonna lift the seat, and I'm gonna take the tank, the lid off the tank, I'm gonna own the restroom as well. No, it was like she just kept going in there and like going in the restroom, in my bathroom, and I couldn't figure out what she had, what's going on with this woman going in my bathroom. And then I realized what it was that attracted her to my bathroom. It was the only place in my little efficiency apartment that I had just rented in downtown Phoenix that had a mirror. So she could look at herself in the mirror and see who she was and what she was, or she could try to figure out who she was and what she was. I mean, she would go in there and just like look at herself in the mirror and then come out like a pageant queen, looking at the camera and then walking out. And it's like, yes, I'm this beautiful, tight, white, young, beautiful piece of woman, and like, I have nothing to, worry about, I'm not good enough for this man who's like 10 years older than me, who, just wants to sleep with me and love me and care for me and do what he can to save me off the streets because it's unspoken. And, we both know each other. And, like, it's sad. We both know each other, but, it's like, as it turned out, it's like, we couldn't help each other. It's like, who am I? It's like, and I was thinking the same thing. It was like, we just never met. And it was a bridge unrequited.